Haha. Hello, Taurus. I'm Jamie, Soulshine 1111. We're going to have a look into September for you. This is a general reading. It won't be relatable to everyone. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. I am an intuitive reader. All right, and psychic medium here. I want to start by getting your overall energy. Okay, Taurus, for Taurus. Let me just call in my guides. Angels, universe above, use me as a clear channel for Taurus for September. So Taurus, I'm feeling like something is actually maybe happening really fast for you in September, and almost though it's like as something's happening really fast, as perhaps for some of you something is ending. It's almost as though you don't even have a choice it's just offered to you. You take it blindfoldedly, and it helps unleash your creativity. There's something though, that it's something that you've been hungry for, Taurus. There's an energy, Taurus, of just wanting it so bad that you accept it in September. And we're going to look into it. I'm going to drop some cards. We're going to look in a spread. Carol, I'm hearing obstacles. I'm hearing challenge. So maybe this is what you've been needing, what you've been waiting, is maybe you felt really bored, like you haven't felt challenged enough. You've been hungry for it, perhaps. It's like there is this energy of rising, Taurus. Maybe, okay, let's look. Overall energy for Taurus, angels in the month of September. Gift, divine inspiration, awakening, A1, 41 in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, celebration, anticipation, event before the gathering. 29 upright. The overall energy describing this energy is 29. In numerology, this is 11. So you are in alignment. Maybe you're been waiting for an opportunity to be more vulnerable. Maybe you've had to hide your gifts. I did say, I think that I heard creativity. Like maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do, but you've been not maybe criticizing yourself or coming up with all the excuses to not do it. And I think in September, maybe you're like, well, fuck it. I can. Why wouldn't I be able to do it? It's something you've been hungry to do. Okay. All right. Not going to be for everybody. All right. It does feel as though there is maybe a celebration. Maybe you've got a big event this month, Taurus, some of you, all right, and you get to get all dressed up with. I am hearing, if that is the case for some of you, there's gonna be a something there that you might be really tempted towards, and I'm hearing take it. Okay, whatever that is, maybe it's a person, maybe it's to speak at something. I'm hearing do that. Accept the challenge, whatever that means. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna look. All right, angels for Taurus. Overall energy in the month of September. That's too many. Overall energy for Taurus in the month of September. Thank you. Okay, the Fool, taking the leap towards something. Yeah, like there's something to be celebrated perhaps in September that I don't feel like you might even see coming. I think this is such a good, yay. Okay, it's been some heavy reads, all right, between my clients, and that's all right. This just has been a heavier time. Taurus, your ruling planet also I'm receiving is Venus. And Venus right now is really been it's all about balance, right? It's about our not balance, but our relationships. And Mars has been in Venus, and I also feel like right now Venus is in Libra. So that's where that balance was coming intuitively, the balance. So I think that with that being your ruling planet, you're working on finding a balance, getting grounded this month, okay? I think that Mercury is also in, no. Okay, so we were talking about balance. Venus is in Libra, so I think that Mercury is also in Libra. And so it is a time before it goes retrograde at the end of September. So it's like something's coming at you fast in September and you're like, let's go. You're like, let's do it. And I think that it will bring, doing this is going to bring you a sense of balance, something that you've been craving, okay? Just be healthy about it, right? All right, what's crossing Taurus in the month of September for Taurus? Eight of Pentacles. Something you've been working on has been, maybe you've been putting too much into building your finances. Maybe it's a business. This is in September. It's like you're taking a leap towards something that I think is more creative than what you've done before. And I think that it is, maybe you're going to be taking the time to look back at all of what you've been through, the work you've done, what you created, and I think that you're going to take the leap of faith in September and really put a plan to actually together. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, and I think that is potentially going to help your financial situation for some of you. Okay, Virgo, Cap, Taurus energy. Okay, so it could very much be what you've been working towards, what you've been hungry for, what you've been craving. This is an opportunity. It could be rising for you. And keep in mind, this is an overall in general reading. So this could be, roles can be reversed. I could be picking up energy of people in your life. However, I am getting for you, Taurus, that something is shifting for you in a way that you've been really, really hungry for it to shift. Okay, what lows going into September? What has been the foundation for Taurus as they enter into September, angels? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, building something. Maybe you've been waiting on a message. Maybe for some of you, a page isn't a knight, it's not a queen, it's not a king, it's a younger energy and maybe more immature. Maybe for this is what it takes, right? When you before you can actually take this leap forward, is really building a foundation for it. And I think that it's a newer energy coming into your life that is either entering your life or that you're building upon to really grow bigger. You just gotta, I think in September, you're thinking about how to do that as you take this leap of faith. You're getting ready to take the leap of faith, zero the Fool, in a new direction. Okay, and I'm getting financially. All right, next for Taurus, angels, what's behind the Knight of Swords? Okay, in reverse. Maybe you're thinking, right, and swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's also about our thoughts, our mentality, the way we communicate. It also can be our fears. It's like in reverse. So if you've been running from something, I think that you're exhausted of doing that. But I do feel that you're turning a different direction from it. Right? It's like you're done with it. Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving knights in the deck, and they can be brutal with their communication. You're tired of running. If you've been running, you're tired, and that you want that to be done. You want to put that. You want to take a leap forward and away from that type of energy of fear. And I think that in September you're figuring out how to do that. Right? Deep contemplation on how to do that. What crowns Taurus in September? It's like you're working through the patterns. You're visually understanding in your head your patterns. You're through reflection, you're viewing your life, and it may be where you could have been more giving yourself so much criticism. Now you're working, you're understanding actually your patterns, and taking the lessons from them, and it's been a hard way to learn. However, and caused a lot of pain. I think that though you're realizing like pain's inevitable, and with the Five of Pentacles, it's like you're tired of feeling out in the cold, essentially. Maybe it's financially. Maybe for some of you, you've done business in a different way. You need to figure out a different way to make money. Pentacles are about finances. It's about what can bring us abundance, okay? You can also talk about family. Right now, what crowns you is over what you'll need to, you've got to stop running. I think you're realizing you've got to stop running from whatever has caused you pain. And also on top of that, you have to stop being so hard on yourself. Taurus, I think that's, and I think that you're going within and you're building a new foundation, and you know that it's time and you've needed to do this. It's like, how can I get to this key in the corner that only I know I can use to unlock this and come out from the cold? You're like figuring it out. And I think in September, by the end of September, you're going to be able to be further along in your journey, understanding the lessons, why things have happened the way they have. You're going to come to terms with that. Queen of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles. You could have, well, you are a pentacle, Virgo, Cap, Taurus energy. So it's like, I think where you're going, what lies ahead of you is you're getting your shit straight, Taurus. Financially, family-wise, all right? You're gonna stop running because you've realized if you have, it's done nothing to support you when you do that. And so it's the messages and lessons are being learned now, and you're noticing your different tendencies, perhaps, Taurus. The harder you push, the more if you don't push yourself hard enough, the more hard on yourself you are. Right? Just take one difficult situation at a time, Taurus, and work through that situation. Practice, give yourself the practice and the time to learn how to accept yourself. Okay, Taurus, I think that it's gonna be, it could be a tough month for you in September. I do feel like what lies ahead, though, is pretty dang awesome. Sitting pretty with the Queen of Pentacles and getting ready to take this leap of faith, right? In a different direction than maybe you've ever been on, okay? Tell me how Taurus views themselves. Let me see. How does Taurus view themselves in September? Nine of Cups. In reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's like maybe you view yourself as super codependent emotionally on people. And I think that in the month of September, these are part of the hard lessons that you're learning, that you ran from becoming, and I think that you're in September you're able to finally accept and view yourself as needing to take your own emotional independence back and start building upon it. How do others view Taurus? Six of Wands. They see you as a victory. All right. You're going to come in and you're going to save the fucking day on your white pony. All right. Like the traditional tarot. Alexa, volume 3. And I think that people see you as this. Like you're people's saving grace, but I feel like it's drowning you. I feel like it's literally drowning you. It's like when you do this, you give so much. And then when you want something, it's like crickets. Knight of Swords in reverse. There's no response, right? And so how people see you is like a knight in shining armor. We're just talking energy. Like you're going to save the day. Oh, Taurus is going to save the day. It's also very draining for you, though, to do that. It also could be an addiction of yours to do that, right? Because that is an addiction. I mentioned it in one of the other readings. It is an addiction to be addicted to helping and giving to others. It fuels us, right? It fuels to give. not very much fueling when you give so much that you never get that reciprocated. I think you're learning this, right? I think you're going within this month in September and you're learning this, you're seeing this, okay? Hopes for Taurus in September. We're gonna get a couple clarifiers too, although this is pretty clear, okay? The Tower. You're hoping, I'm getting that the cold is over. The Tower is falling. And I think that in order to do this, you need to fully allow the towers to fall. That means in order to heal, you've got to let yourself feel. Taurus. Okay. And the outcome for the month of September for Taurus, what wanted to come out? Well, it will if it wants to. The outcome in September for Taurus, angels, thank you. Judgment, it's in reverse, all right? So Sag energy, so because this is in reverse, I think the outcome is you are, yes, working through some shit. I think that what you're releasing is judgment upon yourself. Right? Because you're tired of judging yourself. You're finding when you judge yourself, you're only judging, you feel like everybody else is judging you, even though everybody else sees you like this, right? You are stepping into more abundance though, Taurus. Okay, I do feel that, if not financially, internally. All right, you're going to take this month and get grounded. You have opportunities. I think that you're going to release what no longer serves you in order to take the leap on faith away from feeling cold all the time. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the Magician. Okay, it is in reverse. I'm not really sure why that's in reverse, other than I think that she's stirring a pot here. If I were to put this upright and in reverse, it's like, I think that you're literally changing, going within this month and working, you're shifting your thought patterns. You're where maybe you used to feel like you got into the gossip and churned the pot. You're not doing that anymore. You're literally, I feel like maybe it's going to be a harder month for you, Taurus, because it's not going to be what you're used to. It's like you aren't going to be the magician for everybody, because you're going to take time for you. And that's even more magical, because at the end of September, if you're taking all the time for you, pulling back your magic from other people, okay, and making these cups more upright, emotionally independent for you, then man, the magic you'll be able to offer in a positive way in October is going to just be skyrocketed, right? Because you're getting ready to take this new leap on faith. And so allow yourself to believe that you're able to do that, because you can. Okay. All right. So I want to clarify a couple cards here for you. Okay. Tell me about this. I want to know more about this Knight of Cups in reverse. What's this about? Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. The Ace of Shells, which is the Ace of Cups, it's in reverse, and the Queen of Feathers, which is the Queen of Swords. It's like, it's also in reverse. So I think that you've extended yourself so much. You've offered so much love with this Ace of Shells, and really, I think Queen of Feathers in reverse perhaps got shot down. Okay, the way, and feathers are about communication. It's sword energy. So it's like you're tired of, maybe you always like, you ever hear that insert foot in mouth, right? Like you feel like you say the wrong things, but really other people don't think you say the wrong things, right? Or if you do, they love that about you, but you are critical upon yourself for it, right? And so I think that clarifying this Nine of Cups in reverse of how you view yourself, it's that you've been through some heartache, you've been through some pain, you've been through some letdown with this Ace of Shells, right? You've overextended yourself to make people happy to the point that it skewed your perception with this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Feathers, and your own truth about how you view yourself. Because remember, we're clarifying you and how you view yourself with this Nine of Cups. And so you're going within this month, okay? That's what's happening. You're going within. Tell me about the Tower. Why is the Tower here? Two of Feathers, Two of Swords. A choice needs to be made about what direction you want to take. And I think that's here as well, in your energy. You've just got to really dial into you, and it's hard to dial fully and solely into you when you're so busy offering and extending yourself to everybody else. Okay, it feels like there was another reading very similar to this. I can't remember which one. So I am going to use this deck. Okay, this is one of my decks. If you are in a separation, if you're not in a separation, this is only going to take a couple minutes here, so avoid this then. However, for those of you who are in a separation right now, think of who you want to think about, all right? Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's meant for a twin flame or a soulmate energy, okay? If you're in a separation, if Taurus person could say something to Taurus in the separation, what would they say? What are they wanting to say that they haven't yet? For Taurus, what would they say? I make up excuses so that I do not have to create boundaries. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I know this is cowardly and toxic. If it was not, I would not feel worse for keeping portions of my life from you. Okay, and how would Taurus respond to their person in separation to that? I feel your energy and I wonder if you can feel mine. Okay, there's something here, Taurus, for those of you in a separation that feels it's a situation that doesn't feel super balanced, right? This person, I think that you see through your person and they know it, and that's scary for them. I think that if you are in a separation, you may not really want to be. However, it's not that you're not okay with being in separation. It's just that you can't get away from their energy, is what that feels like. It's like maybe there wasn't closure where there needed to be for those of you in a separation. If Taurus could say something to their person, for you cross watchers, what would they say? Sorry, that was all. I feel isolated. I know I've done this to myself. Okay, and Taurus person, what would they say in response to Taurus? I feel like I can barely take care of myself, let alone you or someone else. I feel confused and have so much healing to do. I'm just so tired. Yeah, this is part of the excuses they've made up, right? I think that you see through this. They know you see through this. Both of you, I think, would tell the connecting energy at the bottom of the deck is I blamed everyone but myself. So in this situation, if you are in separation, both of you blame everybody but yourselves. I think that Taurus, you're realizing that this is the case, all right? You're starting to feel their energy, and I'm not so sure that you always want to, so you're isolating. And there, meanwhile, you see through their excuses and their bullshit, and you know that maybe there's a part of you that feels like with this card that you do have been enabling them to not, like, you're taking care of so much, and that they have become really reliant on you. Remember too, roles can be reversed. Maybe you feel this way. Maybe this connects with both of you, right? The fact of the matter is both of you are taking time alone to figure out how to help yourselves if you are in a separation. And I think that is commendable. Okay, let's see here. I am gonna leave you some oracle guidance, Taurus, for September. For September, angels. Thank you. What do you need to release? Well, all right. Okay, what else, angels? So ask yourself, Taurus, this month, what do I need to release, right? I think that your commitment is being tested, all right? What do you need to release? okay? It might feel really cold right now, all right? And you know, metaphorically speaking, as you work through your heart, your soul, your mind, and really cleanse and really take care of you. I do feel like something is coming for you, though, that you've been just yearning for, really thirsty for, hungry for, been working toward. I do feel this is still a thing for you. It's coming for you, and it's going to feel amazing when it does. It's that you've got to believe yourself that it will, and that you're deserving of that. All right, it might be challenging. Maybe that's what you've been waiting for, though, is to feel a little bit more challenged, right? I do feel like you're gonna overcome something this month. You're rising this month. You're finding self-love for you this month, maybe even another person, okay? In order to find something new, and welcome it, though, as you take this leap of faith towards something new. And that was your overall energy. Remember, with the Fool at the beginning, ask yourself what you need to release in order to clear the space so that new can come in, all right? Be bold, make the first move. If there's somebody out there that you want, if there's something out there that you want, if it's healthy, allow yourself to take that leap of faith towards it. I am feeling like it's something positive. I think that it's going to be something that unleashes your creativity that you've been hungry to have, hungry to do. I do feel like it's a business venture. I think that it's taking your talents and moving them in a direction, using them in a way that you haven't before because of fear, perhaps. Maybe you haven't felt inspired enough. And I think that this is the month you're going to figure out how to do it, all right? And a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra. Something is coming full circle for you, all right? Venus with it in Libra, it is going to, you're going to feel more balanced by the end of this month, all right? There is Uranus in Taurus, and Uranus is in retrograde. And so it might feel, that's the ruling planet for Aquarius. And so that is all about our creativity, our rebellion, stepping out of our comfort zone in order to become more independent. So I do feel like that is going to be playing a role for you. You might feel like you want to fall back. This is you being tested. Your commitment is being tested to you. All right. So allow yourself to figure out what you want to release, make the first move to do that. And as you continue to release, the more healing takes place, the more new can begin for you, okay? This is actually a very beautiful reading, Taurus, and I'm excited for your full moon in Aries at the bottom of the deck. A fiery climax is approaching for you, Taurus. Sit in it, allow it. Really, don't be scared of it. Don't criticize yourself about it. Opportunity is coming. Take the leap of faith. Okay? You've been ready for it. You've been working towards it. Allow yourself to believe that you're worth it, because you can do it. All right, Taurus? I'm going to leave you there. Thank you for being here. I hope this has been helpful. Follow, subscribe, like, all the things. Find me on Facebook to book your own personal dive deep. How to do that's below. Until next time, Taurus, be loved, be together. Go grow.